All right, all right. Testing, testing. Is this thing on? Hello and welcome, pod racing fans and speed gaming viewers, to yet another exciting pod racing match of the 2022 Galactic Pod Racing Tournament. Today's match is our very first best of 13 of the tourney. The first to 7 is going to win here and move on to the winners semis. Let me double check there. We are in the winners semis, so the winner of this match will move on to the winners finals to face the winner of King Bean Dip versus Goofbrush. Today's players are Metallica and Domirae. Both are titans of pod racing and very strong players, and it's going to be sad to see whoever loses be knocked into the loser's bracket, but I'm sure they will do their best to climb back out. I am Lightning Pirate, and joining me, hopefully soon, is Game Draco. He might be experiencing some technical difficulties right now. He appears to have gone offline on Discord, but we will proceed and hopefully, yes. Draco, are you here?
Yeah, my internet. My internet was a little wonky, so I had to reset it. So, yeah.
Good to have you.
So here we go. Best of 13. Yeah, first best of 13 of the tournament. Whoever wins this is going to be knocked into the. Whoever loses is going to be knocked into the losers' quarters. Whoever wins this is going to advance into the winners' final.
That's right, and we are starting off on Vengeance, and it looks like our runners are ready to go. So here comes.
Oh, this is such a deadly track.
Yeah, great start to the match here on Uvo 4 with those deadly zero-gravity tubes, and both bringing along Fud Sang for the ride to clear out those asteroids. And hopefully our audio is good here. I haven't had a chance to verify. And a near perfect sink to start us off. That figure 8, always a little dicey, but making it through just fine, especially narrow corridors to blast your pod through here. And here's that rotating door. Both players taking advantage of that fast terrain that will give you additional speed as you hurl through these tubes. And both extremely close at the end of lap 1. See what their lap times are.
Metallica slightly ahead, but both 102s, which is really hard to do.
Yeah, incredible pace here from both incredible runners. I'm going left, Metallica going right. Slightly different, and the cog shafts are the silent killer here. They take you out when you least expect them.
Yeah. Oh, I'm amazed. Metallica, I thought I was going to hit the reactor core beam. It was so close.
Yeah, both taking this boost or this fast terrain section to cool down and maximize their average speed here. And into the end of lap 2, it looks like Dom has strengthened his lead here by just a hair.
Yeah, just a hair. It's still really, really close.
Final figure 8 goes smoothly. Avoiding those cog shafts.
And that texture kill wall.
And here's the final tube.
Oh man, this is gonna be really close.
Incredibly close. As
I think
both
Dom's gonna take it, but
go
it's gonna be
deathless.
close.
And Dom,
303.
takes it by just a couple
305.
seconds there.
And oh my, oh man,
303.6.
that was insanely
That is
close
going
all
to
the way
be
to the end.
a new tourney record by almost a second. The previous set by Ace and the Davey Tribute tourney with a 304. Domirae shattering that record. Both players succumbing to the nerves already. Race 1. Their heart rate has to be peaking.
Yeah.
0.1 to Domirae.
And that track is absurdly difficult to go depthless on.
Yeah, I think Metallica PB'd both his 3-lap and 1-lap there. So even with a PB,
I think so.
Sorry, you're kind of dropping out there.
Yeah, my internet has been a bit wonky.
Well, hopefully it will stabilize as the permit bans roll in.
We see NW Mountain Run band from Metallica and a Abyss band from Dom.
Yeah, both players. I believe the stat is that Abyss is their most banned track for both Metallica and Domirae. So I'm not surprised at all to see that one out. Domirae thought Metallica misclicked on that Adobe Mountain Run ban. So,
Metallica banning Gravine Gateway.
an excellent choice, and I wouldn't be surprised. I wonder what Dom's final pick there is. Oh, the Gauntlet is Domirae's other permanent ban.
Probably for the skip.
Yeah, probably there. When Dom is pretty strong on that, I think he favors that course in his picks, but no Gauntlet today. Okay, Metallica temp banning Ben and Dom temp banning Inferno. So where are we going? No Ben, no Inferno. Mikey Burger calling out Doug
Mike
Derby.
just said check Doug Derby.
Yeah, I could totally see some Malistar tracks today. I know Metallica is fond of those.
Executioner, no upgrades. Only the second time ever.
Right out the gate, we're seeing a no upgrades force from Metallica, taking us to Executioner. Yeah, would not have expected this pick, but let's see what the best time here is. Yeah, as Draco said, this has only been played once before in a King Bean Dip versus Magius match, in which King Bean Dip played Sebulba and Magius played Fud Sang. So the best here is a 514 with Sebulba.
Yeah.
Dom says, very interesting indeed. All right, so we will have to verify the runners' upgrades here. Make sure they're on full stock upgrades. And of course, they'll be going with Bull's Roar, the best pod, no upgrades.
Welcome to Otto's shop, huh? Take a look around.
Looks like we have a synced. Wow, that was a perfectly in sync display of, and they're still in sync. Oh my goodness. I don't know why I'm so impressed at that, but they almost that was like beautifully synchronized. Yeah, there's some kind of dyad in the force. I don't know. They're definitely on the same wavelength here.
And no, we're seeing this map is slower when fully upgraded. Without upgrades.
And I believe, let me double check here, Executioner is the third deadliest track in the game as far as tournament stats go. But yeah, as Yam notes, we are back-to-back Uvo tracks here. We have not escaped the prison yet. Yeah, as you noted, Draco, it isn't often we even see that secondary path here.
Yeah, it's faster without upgrades, but it becomes slower fully upgraded with Mars, Ben, and Bowls. Honestly, I have no idea what to expect from this.
Yeah, I'm really hoping Metallica can clench this one here, because he seems to be taking his time in warm-ups. And it could just be one of those right out the gate picks that you're not sure if it's going to work, and you're saving your more probable wins or your better picks for later on. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. All right, looks like they're ready.
Here we go.
Probable. As they're never failing to outdo himself in the pun department. You love to see it.
I see the pun. Can't do any probable bull picks because Gauntlet's out. I see that.
And we are off. Race
And here we
2
are. We're off.
on Executioner. I think I might have missed what the delay was at, but let's see what a 1.5 looks like.
I really hope to see that record by
The King Bean Dip record, you mean? Okay. Sync finally went through. And both deathless so far, both extremely close.
I thought Metallica was gonna die there.
And both taking extra risk on the slippery bowls on a especially deadly track.
Great.
But as I've dialed in the sync here, it looks like Metallica with just a slight lead here. Could be down to the heat here. Yeah, Metallica with just a hair more heat. And he's going to come in with a very...
139. Oh my god! Just half a second apart.
Yeah, incredibly close.
Just over half a second apart.
First lap time there. Oh, Metallica's stream. Okay, we're still in sync. And it looks like this entry is still working for him. Yeah, really scary to see him.
That was really dicey on Metallica's end.
Enter it at such a high height. But it's working. Domirae blowing his boost there.
Yeah.
We'll see Metallica leapfrog here at the end of that section. Okay, Dom stream pausing for some reason. Hopefully, yeah, we're still in sync. Crossing my fingers that no more technical difficulties will prevent us from finishing out this best of 13 today. We'll see how far we get into it, but another extremely close lap time there. Into lap 3, our players are still incredibly neck and neck and deathless. Raping the wall there. Hear Bowles grunting.
Yeah. Whoa!
And here's that tube entrance that has everyone biting their
Here we
nails,
go.
but it works out just fine. And the exit. We see Dom there again, burning his boost on that uphill, while Metallica uses it on the end of that. Both sort of evening out, but Dom with just a slight lead, still running incredibly high heat. Yeah, it's as all no upgrades runs come down to, it's really heat management, expert heat management that is gonna make all the difference here. And Dom closes it out with a 451. And he takes race 2, Metallica's pick for Executioner. No upgrades, just barely not working. We see Dom just barely eking out a win here with incredibly close races. So there goes 0.2 to Domirae in our first to 7.
Jesus Christ, that was close, and records for certain.
Yeah. Sorry, King Bean Dip, but your previous record with Sebulba has been shattered. All right. Do you want to verify there? I'm scared to click it. I don't want to break Botto.
Yeah. Why is it that I always have to be the guy who breaks bottom for you?
Yeah.
Lightning.
Yeah, it seems you just have bad luck with him. And it looks like our temp bands are rolling in here. Metallica temp bands Mars Guo. And Domirae temp bands Inferno yet again.
See, Mars Grow Band, Inferno Band, we see Zugga Skips.
Oh, you love to see it. Zugga Skips. This is one that Metallica rolled out in another match of his. I forget which one. Was it versus Yam that he did this? But I believe Metallica currently holds the tourney record at a 358. So he's the only sub 4 in tournament. and it was in the group stage versus King Bean Dip. When he also banned Mars Guo. So yeah, you got to go all Ben here, and I believe he did when he did the skips. I'm trying to remember. He only did the second and third skip.
Yeah, and King Bean Dip did the first and third skips until he
Yeah,
failed the other time. Just didn't
and I
attempt
think it was coming out to about even between those skips. If you use 2 out of 3 skips, it'll come out even. But yeah, I love to see Zugga skips here because it's a lot of fun. He skipped the skip. That's correct. Who thought it would be possible? And yeah, there you see the oh wow, Metallica demoing not only the first but the second one flawlessly.
But all three?
Is he going triplex in tournament? This is insane. A true mad lad here on the left screen just whips out a perfect 3 out of 3 in warm-up. All right, yeah, this is what everyone's here to watch, is Metallica going with the crazy picks, and I believe Domirae has not yet done this in tournament, but we see him also in warm-ups, nailing the first 2 with that much more consistent setup. So this is going to be an exciting one to watch. Oh yeah, and you see what can go wrong there.
Oh!
There's an insanely close gap there to thread the needle through.
Oh. Oh.
All right, runners ready. This can go any number of ways, and we're here for it. This is sure to end the deathless streak that both runners have so far, but I don't know. There's always a chance.
Here we go. Look at skip.
And we're off into race 3 with a perfect sync. And I really can't expect anything from this. Anything can happen.
Especially when both are going for all 3.
Yeah, it seems incredibly risky, but you saw them in warm-ups knocking them out, and it looks like Dom was prepared for this kind of pick.
Heck, Quantum said something great. Only race 3 and this is already crazy.
Oh, Dom snagging on the second
Whoa!
skip. Doesn't quite get the upward trajectory he wants, but Metallica nails it. That's going to set him behind a lot, but Metallica doesn't know that. That dozer's another thing to worry about here.
115. Oh, not looking good on Dom's end.
Yeah, looking a little shaky into the third skip. And a 124 to close out his lap 1. Hopefully his stream will remain up. And it does. Oh man, the nerves have to be high for Metallica here as he approaches the second group of skips.
Uh-oh.
Threads the needle, doesn't quite get the climb, but he doesn't die. That's a good thing. See how
He
Dom does.
aborted when he couldn't make it.
Oh,
And Dom crashes again.
And that's looking worse for Dom as he clips, as he dies, clipping back in. Whereas Metallica made it through clean and safely abandoned that second skip. See how the third skip goes. 118 for Metallica. Dom catching fire there, not good, but he repairs as he's mashing his controller to get all these inputs. Is he gonna make it?
He's falling into the void.
Oh, he almost restarted there, but he is extremely tilted there. You can see the rage look back there, as that did not go well at all for him. But yeah, that engine fire just before was incredibly poor timing. And that's a section where you have to input so many controls there to keep your pod from falling. Metallica, the third lap skip, makes it across, and he's still deathless. Again, boosting on that downhill ramp, which is really scary.
Dozer should be in a precarious spot now for Metallica.
Yeah.
Nope,
Oh,
it isn't.
no. It's out of the way.
Oh, man. This is going to be sub 350. 345. My God.
Oh, my God.
That's crazy in tournament. He shattered his own turning record by at least 5 seconds.
And 3 for 3. Race 3, we have set a new tourney record every race.
Bonkers! I've never seen so many tourney records get set. Oh my God!
Yeah, Dom going
Didn't
to
go well.
avoid that dozer there, but I'm not sure what he was thinking. I think he's just having fun. He knows he definitely lost that one with a 420. Nice.
Oof.
In his notes, he put, LMAO, what a joke of a run. But yeah, that is certainly a trait of Domirae's, is that he'll snowball once he gets that first death. It'll all sort of come crashing down. But hopefully he can reset here and get his head back into the game. Metallica with an impressive 345. Incredible. And a deathless run at that. I mean, except for that borked lap 2 second skip, that was it. It was perfect.
Yep, and here we go. We have already the next thing coming in. We have Bull's Roar Band, Metallica Bang Fire Mounted Rally, and we're going to Bunta Classic.
Oh boy. Now this is a track that has proven to be very deadly for Dom in the past, and I think he doesn't have the best win rate here. Let's check. Yeah, this is Dom's deadliest course with a 0% win rate. So let's see if he can climb back from that. I know the Bunta training course is one of Dom's stronger tracks, but when it comes to the full Bunta Classic, hasn't gone the best for Dom and Turney.
Yeah. Dom tilted in the match. The force was definitely not with Dom on that Zaga match.
Yeah, for sure. But it was certainly with Metallica, though. Metallica, already known to have an extremely low deaths per race stat, but he's into race 4 here. We're deathless. And the Bunta Classic, coming from Zaga Challenge, which was our, what did I say, the 4th deadliest track in tournament, this one takes the #1 spot just because of the insane amount of hazards, and especially when you take Ben here, it's going to be a really tricky feat to take those tight canyon sections.
And you have one of the rare, almost practically unavoidable hazards in the Tuscan turn.
Yeah, that almost RNG like flame spawning that you see after that Jawa crawl, or before that Jawa crawler.
It's before the Jawa sand crawler.
Yeah. It certainly earns its place as a deadly course. Metallica there with Mars?
Well, this was actually kind of a whelp pick because it seems like his fastest time is with Bullseye, not Ben.
Oh yeah, Metallica not comfortable here on Ben, so that makes it a no-brainer pick for Domirae. I don't think Dom has actually played the Bunta Classic full trek yet. He's only played it in skips. Maybe that's why he has such poor stats here. Yeah, he has yet to touch the Bunta Classic full track, so this will be the first.
Now you see Metallica going with Bullseye. He feels way more comfortable with Bullseye, but he's just probably going to lose with that.
Yeah, I don't blame him, but Bullseye peaks at a 515-ish range. I know his PB is 518 with a death, but with Ben you can see sub 5 times, so that's a pretty wide margin to think that Dom would squander. I see what you did there, Astor.
I see that. Oh my god, this chat is hilarious.
Bringing the A game today, and I hope you guys save some puns for the next 2 matches, because we got 2 more today.
Yep. Okay, Captain has been given. Oh my god. This is not gonna probably be a fun one to watch because we know Dom could take several deaths and still beat Bullseye.
Yeah, it's I'll be surprised if this ends up close. All right, should be starting here shortly.
Both are off. We should see Ben pull away right even here.
Yeah, we already see a pretty lengthy.
Oh, it's
Oh,
gonna get even bigger with that.
yeah, that's not a good place for a death there. You see the rage look back. And Dom maximizing his time off of that slow collision.
Catches
Oh,
fire
yeah, not good for Metallica there. Had to drop early and repair.
and crashes again.
Yeah, this is already off to a really rough start. Here's those Tuscan Raiders doing their best to take out Ben Quadneros. And now Bullseye. Yeah, Metallica looking really shaky here. Definitely wasn't on his prep sheet. Closing out with a
136.
just barely under 137. And a 151 for Metallica with those 2 deaths. Ending his deathless streak, sadly. But he made it 4 races in, or 3 races in deathless.
Lee's getting even more massive now.
Yeah, you see Dom tearing up these Arch Canyon sections. That what is that, the Beggar's Canyon section?
Yeah.
And yeah, Metallica also looking. This is where he died last time, but he avoids that part. Avoiding the Jawa crawler. And those flames, just barely see him. Metallica just singeing his eyebrows off of those Tuscan Raider flames.
137.
This is going to be a pretty good time from Domirae if he can make a nice lap 3 here. Previous best is, or excuse me, I'm getting ahead of myself. The current best is Ace with a 454. So he could be going for a record attempt here.
He usually goes for record attempts anyway if it's... Massive damage on Metallica's engine.
Dom avoiding underheating there. And into the back half, Tuscan Raiders still deathless. Gonna be
Really insanely hard track to go deathless on.
yeah, closing in an incredible run here. And avoids the Jawa crawler.
This is gonna be a fast time by Dom. Are we seeing another tourney record again?
Don't drop here. This is where we need to see the time. Come on, stream. No.
Massive damage.
No. Oh, that was gonna be. Come on. All right. Hopefully he's locally. Oh, and there we see the result.
449.918. That's a new tourney record.
Takes off 5 seconds off the record there. Yeah, he was definitely on pace for that, so I'll believe it. and a 517. That's close to Bullseye's peak there with the 2 deaths total, I believe it was.
Metallica just used some character language for the cursing or something.
Yeah, I hope that doesn't translate to something offensive.
Don't even said in chat. I need a translation.
So we are again 4 for 4, and we've set a new tourney record every race.
Yes.
This is incredible.
Here we go. Ben Ban, Inferno Ban.
Yeah, Dom deathless that race.
Want the training. Is he gonna do skips? Yep, skips.
Oh boy. Another skips pick. That leaves Metallica with 1 remaining force point since he's burned 3 already.
Yeah.
All right, so to see a 5 for 5 new tourney records, they're going to have to beat Nectarn's 55 seconds with Juan Sandich here. But this is a pretty skippy trick. Oh my god. This is a pretty tricky skip to pull off flawlessly because there's a lot that can go wrong, especially on the climb, on the soaring across the out of bounds section. You have to beat that out of bounds timer.
Why do you still have an AI?
I'm not sure. It could be a problem. You see Dom actually going with more of the Mars technique there as you launch off that opposing rock face and getting an insane amount of height there with an 18-second in warm-up. Oh, it definitely looks like this one was in Dom's wheelhouse as he is nailing it. Metallica's scream dropping. Well, except for that one. Yeah, you can see what can go wrong there. We've had a couple runs here where runners have gone full track, ignored the skip, and still beaten the player attempting skips just because of how much can go wrong. The lap cannot count. You can fail this climb as you see Metallica doing right there, and you can die to that out of bounds timer as you not make it across the gap.
There's so much that can go wrong here.
Sebulba yelling at Dom as he fails the skip. Not the encouragement you need.
Okay, both are ready. Countdown has been given. Oh, Gail just said in chat, better starting position.
Yeah, just barely, but we'll see how it goes for him. Even if Dom's looking strong in warm-ups, I really can't say either way.
Yeah, really can't. Like,
Yeah, I think that was our start, I hope.
yep. Yep.
All right, that should be our sync pause coming in. Dom already finishing his lap 1 with an 18-second, and both nailing the first
Off
dip
by
attempt.
a tenth of a second.
It's incredibly close. Oh,
Uh-oh.
Metallica slips off. So does Dom. Dom not quite getting it. Metallica did a full reset. And is he going to have the height, though? Man, just barely.
Just barely.
Is the lap going to count? Yes,
It
it
counted.
does. Wow. Okay, lap 3. Metallica starting his climb. Does he get the height? He does. Domirae climbing up behind him, but does the lap count? It does. And that'll be Metallica's win with a 101. A good pick for Metallica, but not a tourney record. So that ends our tourney record streak, but
Record streak.
not that I was expecting them to beat a tourney record every race here. Yeah, both having trouble there lap 2 as they were slipping off. That the nerves have to be extremely high there, and the slightest difference in your approach will upset things.
Okay, we have a Bull's Roar band from Dom again. Let's see if Metallica bands Fire Mountain right again. He does.
Dom still has all his force points, and he's up by 1. So what does he pick? I wouldn't be surprised to see. Typically it's the Mongaza Speedway that's one of the closers, right? That's how you end one of these best of 13s in a extra hype race. But we'll see what happens. We're still in the thick of it. It's 1st to 7.
Bumpy's Breakers.
Okay, full track.
Bumpy's Breakers full.
Oh yeah, it would be fun to see a fast lap as one of these. As you were saying, Draco, the increased amount of force points and races, you might see more runners using their fast lap force. Looks like Metallica's personal best here in tourney is a 452 with 2 deaths from last year. And Dom also with a best at 446 last year with a death. So this could be an opportunity to clean up the tourney time here, but I could still see it coming extremely close.
Uh-oh. No, it doesn't look like he quite has the chops for this track that Dom has. That's not good.
Yeah, it's these lengthier tracks that I think Dom really excels at. because he has that consistency as long as he doesn't snowball.
Or easier
Prime-
to Whoa!
Yeah, clipping the doors there. The primary hazard here, we see that hairpin that Metallica just went through, but also that shortcut section with that rusty tube. Also a little bit tricky to navigate, especially on high speed.
And then going over that jump, you can get the inverse of a skip.
That's right, we saw that one year, didn't we?
2019 with Herald.
Wow, yeah, you see Dom just taking it extremely close there. You can see he definitely has the lines down. All right, looks like they're ready.
That has been given.
Gail having flashbacks to a time when he actually played Racer. And we are off into race 6, Bumpy's Breakers. Looks like we still have a considerable gap here in the times. We'll get that synced up.
Ooh, that was a bad bog Metallica took. Yep. Thought he would crash. Sheesh. Already tense right out the bat. Dom going hyper aggressive and risky. And Metallica looks like he's struggling to maintain consistency.
Yeah, Domirae in just the first half of the course here, already with a substantial lead.
Had to slow down massively. Here's the other part that's really brutal.
Damn.
Dom nails it.
Yeah, he's looking extremely clean here.
.130 first lap. 134. Very respectable time. Dom is just going flat out.
Yeah, he's certainly on pace for a tourney record here, barring a death or any major mishap.
Lead is growing.
Hope he can hold it together as he approaches the middle of the race. You never know when those doors might take you out. But his consistency is pulling through.
Ooh, that was so scarily close.
But so cleanly executed.
Yeah, look at how much Metallica has to slow down.
Yeah, not nearly the same speed.
This is gonna be a really fast time.
It's
Oh man, this is gonna be really fast.
Sub 130, yeah.
129. Oh
Incredible.
my god.
He's on a wicked pace here. Or a wizard, I should say.
131 is not bad either, but man, Dom is just leaving him in the dust.
Yeah, I think it's a series of small bonks that's getting to Metallica. It's just punishing that buildup of speed. All right, Dom, hold it together.
Whoa!
Loses the boost there, but that's okay.
At least he didn't die. That could have been a death easily. Here we go. Here's the final part that can be really dangerous.
Oh, oh man.
Nearly of. My god.
Had to hold
Dom
my breath
really
there.
cheating death on this lap.
The hairpin's fine. Not much else that can go wrong here.
Oh man, we're seeing a sub 430.
For sure. Let's see it happen.
426.860. I think that's a new tourney record.
Oh, by far. The camera didn't even know what to do there. It couldn't even catch Ben whip past the finish line. But yeah, that's going to shatter Ace's 433. And we're back into the tourney record-breaking zone.
Shattered it by 7 seconds. That's something you don't usually hear every day. But then Metallica shattered his own by like that amount too, and dug a skip.
Yeah, I mean, they're throwing down just incredible runs here. These are runs you would see in the speedrun tier
Like
of
ILs.
Yeah, exactly. This isn't stuff that this isn't your everyday pod racing folks.
Looks like Dom was surprised by his own time.
I mean, the way he was playing. Oh man. He's truly a beast. All right, that's 0.4 for Domirae. Metallica now 2 behind into race 7. He still has 1 force point remaining, but might be saving it for something. Metallica lamenting at the length of this match. He's ready for it to be over.
Ben. Inferno Ban. All-Star 100. Okay, looks like he's saving his force point for something else.
And we're finally into the Malistar tracks. And Domirae currently holds the tourney record here with a 144. Jesus. But with no Ben, you go Bulls, right?
Oh, I realize that's actually a pretty smart Ben ban. Because you used to usually use Benny, or you could use. I'm guessing we're probably going to see bowls, particularly
Oh
from
yeah, for
Dom.
sure. So the current record with bowls is a 148 by Goofbrush. That's Deathless.
We're seeing a bowls mirror. Ooh.
And you see that hairpin there, Dom, making it look easy, but it's not.
It isn't. No.
All right, looks like they're ready. I know Metallica is fond of the Malistar tracks, but I'm not sure about a bowls on M100. How that's gonna go.
Particularly when it requires low frame rates.
He does have a 149 as bowls though, so we'll see what happens. And that's around the peak of bowls.
Let's see what happens. Here we go.
I'm scraping the wall a little bit. Yeah, Dom on much higher heat there. He's able to take advantage of this fast terrain, but I'm worried about, yeah, Metallica underheating there. He's not going to be able to avoid it in the hairpin. Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that was really bad.
already not looking good heat-wise for Metallica, but you never know.
Oh, not good at all.
Yeah, that's not the place to take a death. If anything, it's the hairpin, but really, yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah, Dom keeping his heat nice and high to avoid that underheating. Oh, Metallica.
35. Most players can't even get that.
Still hanging on. He's doing better with the heat, but that death didn't do him any favors.
Yeah. It looks like he's on frame rates and really struggling to use bowls because of that. Here we go. The final stretch.
Flawless.
Oh my god! 147 with bowls. A new turning record with bowls by 2 seconds.
Yeah, incredible. So not an all-out turning record, but you know we still count the second best pod, just because of the ban system. And Metallica with a 153 with the death, which is a shame, but that's going to be 0.5 to Domirae. Metallica now down 3. He says, "Imagine dying on the straight." Yeah, that was Really sad to see. Oh no, it's not GG. We're still racing, guys. I mean, it is a GG, but it's a GG in progress.
Looks like Metallica's thinking long and hard with these next coming bands.
Yeah, I don't blame him. He's really got to think wise and strategically about how he's gonna get Dom on the back foot here, and even attempt a climb back up. I know he's already seeming to
Ban.
get exhausted from the amount of runs completed so far.
Erno ban.
Where are we going?
Scrappers run.
Okay. So Scrappers run full track. That means no little hop after the speedy tube. Scrappers Run is actually the fourth most played track in tournament. I think that's mostly thanks to its pretty straightforward, nice short length, but it has a noticeable spike in deaths per race. I think mostly thanks to that death wall. But yeah, with no ban again, I think that's good for Metallica. Just getting Dom off of the full meta. But you still see just how strong Dom can be, even in that second tier. Oh, yeah, weird death from Metallica there, coming off of the wall. But it's good to get them all out in warm-ups, so that you can go deathless in the actual run.
Both players are ready.
I'm getting twitchy. I'm not sure why he's bringing a wand there.
I don't know either. Ooh, I thought Metallica was going to hit the death wall.
Yeah, both in sync so far. Dom getting an earlier boost, which is really important here. Oh, but losing it there. So it evens out. But Dom's still going to close out just shy. 39.
About a third of a second off. Engine fire, that's bad.
He peaks his heat there. Dom on much lower heat.
I thought he came within inches or even millimeters of scraping that death wall.
Yeah, playing it extremely close. But Dom's still nailing the early boosts and the tighter lines, which is going to help him crawl ahead here into lap 3. Oh, an extremely close lap 2 time. But he's still riding off of that lead from lap 1.
Oh my god, he cheated death twice.
Oh, yeah, it's looking pretty
I'm
crazy
pulling
here.
ahead. Oh!
Oh no! No! Oh, that was the home
Metallica takes it
stretch.
because of being black flagged on the last lap.
That was literally the home stretch. He was home free, and that last little snag caught him. Oh, you hate to see it. He had that one. Oh, that's going to be a huge blow to his psyche. But you have to move on. You have to pick it up from there. Oh man. I was not expecting
Bullseye
that death
ban.
there.
Let's see if he bans Fire Mountain Rally, Metallica.
Yeah, Metallica's still sitting on that one force point and run back, but Dom is picking right now, and I don't think he's used any so far. Yeah, Metallica giving extra consideration as Dom taunts him, saying, "Choose wisely, my friend." Boy, the mind games are in full effect.
Oh, I think Metallica stalled because he could either take him to Fire Mountain. He banned Baru Coast.
Okay.
Let's see if he goes to Fire Mountain Rally.
Ah.
Oh my god.
Any extra sauce on this? Or are we just going? Is he still playing mind games? Is he just hovering it? He's just hovering it right now, building up the
Yes.
suspense. Wait, why? Wait, what? Oh no. Did you see that?
Then Mars and Neva. Ooh, he took out the top 3. So that means it's probably going to be Mahonic, and I don't think anyone but him is probably used to Mahonic.
Oh, this is going to be crazy. This hasn't happened before, has it?
No. Looks like Dom really sucker punched him.
This is Fire Mountain Rally we're talking about, and we're seeing no Bullseye, no Mars Guo, and no Neva Key. And you know what that leaves us on the leaderboard, actually, is Metallica's 614 with Anakin Skywalker.
Oh my god. I just said shit. You're going Ben, of course, right? Because you ain't no coward.
He's keeping that racer selection hidden. Is he really ballsy enough to... Is that really what he's trying to do here?
Mahonic, just as I...
Okay. Yeah, you called it. I wonder if Metallica is gonna be baited.
I think this would throw off almost every player but Ace who isn't in the tourney.
Metallica says, you going Anakin, right? Because he's so good on this one. And seeing Mahonic here sure looks weird, but Domirae making it look not bad.
He is used for any percent no upgrades on this track.
Okay, so it's not the craziest thing to see.
Not the craziest thing to see, but it's really crazy for tournament because almost everyone uses Bullseye or Neva here.
For sure. And they also avoid that lava there, which you see Tom double engine fire. Let's hope not to see that in the actual run.
And considering how we don't usually see this, I wouldn't be surprised if we see some lava pit falling.
And also you see Metallica there. In these tight switchbacks, it's going to be real tricky with Mahonic. Metallica still getting his warm-up in here. And considering Anakin. Or maybe that's just more mind games.
I have no idea. This has just been a huge Jedi mind trick, if you could call it, with this.
All right. They've readied up, so
Here we go.
I guess we're going with it.
Oh my god. This is gonna be crazy.
And Domirae almost giving us a drum roll in that menu select sound. That is certainly not the official start. Though it would be fun to see someone just take off in the engine view.
Here we go. I like to call the parts that actually come out of the thrust of Mahonics, I like to call them engine buds.
Yeah, it's almost like the sidecar you see on motorcycles, just that little sub thruster.
Only the sidecar is powering it.
Yeah. And already we see Domirae tearing up the switchbacks, but having to slow down considerable amount.
Still slowing down less than Metallica.
Yeah, Metallica already that full straight behind. And here's that lava we were talking about. But Domirae clears it just fine.
So does Metallica.
There's a slow terrain and into Cheese Land, as some people like to call it. Oh, not going with the going wide and bonking on the outside wall. Metallica makes the mistake of going for
Cheese
it.
grated.
Pays the Oh, you really caught me off guard with that one.
I give credit to Hellfire for that.
Oh, nice. I didn't catch the lap 1 times, but I assume Dom has a pretty lengthy lead here.
Yeah. Metallica was 2 minutes flat, and Metallica was certainly way faster than that.
Mahonic here is pretty much the 4th best, as they've determined here. Yeah. And he isn't the greatest on the... Oh, wait a second. Is that death from Dom?
Yep, he still can afford it. He pulled out a massive lead. No!
Oh, especially with that. Yeah, that's... you don't want to be matching deaths there when you have such a gap. Yeah, as I was saying, Mahonic has not the best turning. He has more average turning, but nowhere near what you need on a course like this. And here's that tight... Oh, Metallica taking it much more cautiously and avoids getting cheese grated, while Domirae closes out a 150 lap 2.
Oh!
Yeah, Metallica really needs maybe like 3 more of those. It's a huge lead that Domirae's got. Oh, just barely making the waterfall there. What is Dom? Is Dom cycling his camera there? Maybe accidentally. Or maybe he's just showing off. I don't know. Oh, takes a little dip into the lava. Oh, and narrowly avoids those. Oh, no. Okay, he's starting to rack up some mistakes here as he heads into the back half of lap 3. But Metallica still just a whole section behind. So he can certainly afford it. So yeah, by far that's going to be point. Oh, and a hell of a finish maneuver there. 535, and that's going to be 0.6 for Domirae. Metallica back to 3 down. Closes out with a 547. That 535, let me check. It beats a lot of Neva Key and Bullseye Navor times, so that's going to be a big leap for Mohonic on the leaderboard.
Oh man. Okay. Match point for Domirae, Metallica's final pick. Pretty sure he's going to use his final force point there of how he reserved it.
Yeah, he's got it. This is his last chance.
Here we go.
The last pick was Domirae's.
Yeah, the last pick was Dom's, yeah.
But yeah, if Metallica had picked it, it probably would have been the same result. Metallica trying to catch Dom on a rule break, saying he was gone for 5 minutes, breaking the rule about not taking too long on breaks. Therefore, he should be declared the winner.
Just 2 minutes.
If it's a
You go ahead and
cumulative.
take
All right, Metallica's locked in his Ben ban.
And Domirae locked in his Inferno ban.
All right, last chance to use that force point and or the run back. Metallica says he was about to run back Boonta training course, but he can't because he won, as he gloats to Tom Ray. Oh, Metallica really stretching out his options here, asking Dom to unban Gauntlet from his permaban. Oh, he really doesn't know what to do here. We have a tentative pick coming in. The pod ban was Ben Quadraneros, and then Dom again banned Inferno. So sadly, Metallica will likely not be able to visit one of his stronger tracks, but it looks like we're seeing that last force point being used here once the pick gets locked in here.
Taking Sabolo's Legacy and using an extra pod ban to ban Bowls.
And he's got to pick one more, but he's probably thinking about it.
Yeah. How good you are to Beto. We just have Beto's flag.
Yapsis. Okay, here's our pick. Sabolo's Legacy.
Bang
With
Bowls and Mahonic.
no Bulls and
So-
Mahonics, so that leaves Aldarbeto.
Leaves Eldar Beto.
Or, I don't know, Elon Mach, if you don't like Beto, or even Mars.
Or Mars Guo. Mars is the safest bet here of the fast bunch, but Beto is really dangerous.
Looks like Metallica actually has the second best time here with Ben, as he's fond of the Malistar tracks, but with no Ben or Bowles. What was the other one? Mahonic. Yeah, that leaves Elon Mach, which King Bean got a 155 with. So that's definitely promising. And is in the 2020 winter semis with Mikey Burger. And this will be full track. So, yep, we hear the pod cheat entered as Dom picks his favorite Jin Riso, while Metallica goes with the default Mars Guo.
careful with.
All right. Here goes the countdown. And a perfect start into race 10 on Sebulba's Legacy. Coming through the tunnel, which can be a little dicey, but making it just fine. And we'll see Dom drop down here to that lower path while Metallica takes the upper route. And you see how Dom just gets a little bit of a lead there because of the faster or the shorter length there. He took a little bonk there, but still has the lead. Both peaking their heat here. Elka again taking the upper route. Well, Dom closes it. 37 this time. Gonna have to come down to a death from Dom for Metallica to have any hope here. And it isn't looking like anything else can go wrong here, save for the last section. Dom closing it out by staying on the upper route, as does Metallica. And with the engine fire, Dom takes the win. It's a 153, and that's 0.7 and the match. GG's. Some incredible races. And I mean, to see Metallica down 4 at the end, but still putting down 3 in some pretty tight races. All right, let's get these guys in here for interviews. Welcome, Dom and
Hey,
Metallica. GG's and congratulations, Dom, and both you guys, really on an intense and just a bonkers match. You guys delivered on some insane pod racing.
Yeah, this was a really fun match. GG Metallica. That was a lot more fun, as I just put in the Discord, than last year, if you ask me. Because last year it was kind of like one-sided, and then you just took 2, and then it was kind of over. It was kind of anticlimactic.
Yeah, it was. Well, for me, it wasn't that bad last year because, feeling pretty sad about losing every track and then magically getting 2 wins. But yeah, this year was definitely better.
Oh yeah,
was a
by
good match.
far. I mean, the first 4 races, I believe it was, you guys broke a tourney record between the two of you every race.
Really?
I mean, you immediately set the bar for just like how insane this match was. Let me.
Yeah, I'm really happy with how a lot of that
Yeah,
went.
the first 4 races were all new tourney records.
That's great.
Yeah, let's see here. Okay, yeah. So Dom set Vengeance, and then you set Executioner. Then Metallica set Zugga Skips, and then Dom set the Bunta Classic. Jesus.
Oh man.
But then
let's see.
What strats did you go
I
for
assume.
on Saga Challenge?
what's that?
Like, what strats did you go for? Did you do the 3
Oh,
skips, or how did you
I
do
was
it?
going to go for 3 skip, and for the first lap, I just messed up the second skip, so that was fine. I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. I'll just move on. The second lap, I bonked and couldn't get like a good amount of height on the first skip, so I barely made it, but died clipping back in, so I didn't even have a chance to go for the second skip. And then proceeded to catch fire and missed the third skip because the fire wouldn't go out. And then lap 3, I got the first skip fine, almost made the second skip, but didn't get it quite enough height, so I didn't die, but I made it back down. And then the third skip, I went for right side because I knew I was going to lose regardless. So you know, it was just an abomination of a race, to be honest.
Yeah, Saga Challenge is pretty difficult, to be honest. When I picked it, I wasn't really feeling very confident because it's like sometimes you get it all 3 out of 3, no issue, but other times you just die to some random crap.
Yeah, for sure.
I
We
mean,
definitely had opposite sides of the spectrum of that race.
Yeah, for sure. Metallica going
Yes.
deathless, and save for that lap 2 second skip, you were basically flawless, which was incredible to watch.
Yeah, I guess I got a little bit lucky.
Hey, you know what?
Oh.
Sometimes that's all you need in this game.
Yes, I
Let's see.
agree. That was lucky.
I'm still disappointed in neither of us having a good Bunta training course skip, and the fact that we were both messed up on the same lap is kind of sad.
Yeah,
I was just slipping and sliding all over the lap 2 skip wall. It was awful. The other 2 laps were like clean, easy, and then there was that.
I didn't think that you would leave it unbanned, so I actually didn't even practice it. I mean, I'm still used to it. I know what I have to do, but clearly, you know, if you don't practice it for a while, then you start slipping off like I did.
Yeah, I felt pretty good about it. Not because like I had practiced it a lot, but just because I don't feel like that skip needs a ton of practice. And I was like, okay, I should change up my bands so that Metallica isn't like as prepared as usual. That was my thought process. So I just changed up my bands slightly. I was thinking about doing like a reserve Inferno pick, and that's why I was temp banning it instead of perma banning it, but decided against it.
I actually practiced gauntlet skips instead of Bunta training or Abyss, so I was a bit surprised when you banned it. So that worked, I guess, technically.
Yeah, I was not feeling gauntlet skip. I was trying it out, and I was like, yeah, no, not today. Wasn't treating me well. Abyss, I just didn't feel like doing. I'll be honest. I didn't feel like doing Abyss skip. And the Abyss full track, it could go my way. It could not go my way. There's no reason to leave it up. So, do you like the couple mind games that we did in there?
They were pretty strong there between the. I mean, it's at times hard to keep up with because it looked like the last one, the Fire Mountain Rally, extra pod bands, it looked like you were trying to get a Ben pick. Was that what you were going for?
Well, so all I wanted to do was, first of all, the bullseye thing was meant to be like a catch-22, so that Metallica had to choose between Baru Coast and Fire Mountain Rally as a ban. because Metallica
Gotcha.
loves Baru Coast with Bullseye and only really knows it familiarly with Mars, right? Outside of that. And then Fire Mountain was the band that Metallica was doing. So I was like, well, if I force it to be a pick between those two, I can just have one of them, right? That was my thought process. I just wanted one of them. And then I just ban all the other metapods to make it more difficult, that's all.
Gotcha.
Although, to be fair, neither of us did very well with that Mahana.
Yeah, I was gonna say you still tore it up with Mahonic on the switchbacks, which I think had most of your lead gained from. But
I died to stupid crap. That's the sad part. Like,
like the lava deaths were really weird.
I just slipped off the left side of the ramp going up on lap 3 for no reason. I was like, why did I do that? I don't even know. Did I just like zone out for half a second and die? I mean,
so are we allowed to talk about scrappers, or is that banned?
no, it's fine. I honestly, I assume I was just like ever so slightly ahead, if ever so slightly behind one of the two. I was assuming it was a very close race based off the times, and then I just die on the last corner for no reason.
I mean, right before the home stretch, it was just so hard. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen something so heartbreaking. Just to lose it right at the end there.
It is what it is.
Well,
That turn is kind of my least favorite turn on the track, if I'm being honest, and like in ILs, because it's kind of a blind corner. And if you try to take it tight, you just die sometimes.
It's 2 years in a row where you die in the last corner of a track with me.
Yeah. Baru Coast, now Scrappers Run. We'll see how it goes next year. Or alternatively, we see how it goes this year and you just fight your way back up so we can fight again.
Oh, maybe. Who knows?
Come on. Gotta do it. Gotta have 3 matches this year. Oh, man.
Yeah, I mean, GG's, guys. Looks like we lost Draco due to internet issues, but I mean, you guys put on a hell of a show and really delivered on the highlights. I mean, between the tourney records and the close matches and just the really off the wall picks here. And the skips as well. You love to see it, especially on Zaga. I mean, really one for the archives.
Yeah, that was a really good match. If you look at this both like just combined, I really liked it. I'm looking forward to watching it back. There's going to be a couple ones that are going to be interesting. I really want to know where you died on Bunta Classic Metallica.
I don't remember. I think I died like very close to the beginning on lap 1. I had like a really nice lap in practice, but then I think I died twice on lap 1 in the real thing.
Yeah, I think the first one was maybe in the very first couple sections, and then I know the second one was in the Arch Canyon coming around on that first bend, I think.
Yeah, the first one was after the jump, when you go into the right path, and you know how there's like a little switchback, and you can try to boost out of that. I think it was there that I boosted, but I stayed too close to the right and hit the wall. And then on lap 2, I did it again, but I didn't die.
So okay, this is where I gotta ask: why AMR as a band? That's the thing that I was just like, what? Why?
Well, because you're pretty good at AMR and I'm not, so it makes sense in my head.
I just didn't think anybody was ever gonna let me do Bunta Classic full track with Ben ever again. I thought that was over. I thought those days were numbered.
I was just feeling nice today and decided to give you a pick over there,
Appreciate it. All right. Well, GG again. Good luck in the losers bracket. I am going to have to face, I guess, the winner of King, Bean Dip, and Goofbrush. Oh man, I'm gonna have a stressful next match.
Yeah, the competition will be heating up in the winners finals as you face the winner of that match, and Metallica will move into the losers quarters to face the winner of digital versus crypto, which is happening right after this. I think in an hour.
Yep, 1 hour.
So stay tuned for that. As long as you don't have to work in the morning or whatever. But yeah, stay tuned. Oh, we even have yet another match after that one for some late night pod racing, which is always fun to do. So we'll see you guys in those. And is there anything else you guys want to mention or discuss?
No, I'm pretty content with how things went and how good the match was. So yeah, GG.
Can you reveal to the audience how good you are with Beto?
I was gonna
We didn't
say,
get to see that one today.
yeah, kind of unfortunate not to see Beto.
Look, I just stole Yam's strategy. He pulled it out against me when I went Bulls versus his Mars, and I was like, well, I don't feel like doing Aldar on SL today.
And what about you, Metallica? Anakin on Fire Mountain Rally.
I knew I was gonna be shaky with Mohanic, so I actually unironically thought about going Anakin and just not dying much, but I ended up not doing it.
I mean, on the leaderboard, your Anakin time was the best with those bands.
Right, that was like 3 years ago, I think.
Yeah, I think so. It was an early match.
That's great.
Well, all right, guys. Great racing, and best of luck in your future matches.
Yeah. Best of luck, Metallica, and thank you for commentary today, Lightning.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a real blast to commentate this one, and we'll see you guys in the next two matches today on Speed Gaming. So stay tuned and be sure to join the Discord so you don't miss out on future matches. We'll see you next time.
May the force be with you.